with me. Like, for real, let me show y'all what it is. Why y'all don't make Canelo versus Charlo? Y'all talking about? Somebody put that together. Lil Charlo will fight anybody. I ain't never done no smoke. Yeah. Undisputed versus undisputed. That could be a big thing in boxing.
Oh, whoa, yo, hold up. Not me, not Marshall. Canelo just posted this. This is breaking news. He says undisputed versus undisputed. The picture is showing Jermell, not Jermall Charlo. What a plot twist. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I am back with some more boxing. Now, Canelo just posted this, and it says Canelo versus Charlo, but here's the plot twist. It's not Jermall Charlo. Now, this is crazy. Canelo posted, it says undisputed versus undisputed, and the graphic is actually showing Jermell Charlo with all his belts. So unless Canelo is joking or I'm interpreting this wrong, it's looking like Canelo versus Jermell Charlo, not Jermall Charlo, which oh my gosh, this to me is cap. I'm gonna explain why. Now, I already had, and I'm just being honest, you know, the Canelo Chupapi Muñeños, they can say whatever they want. But I had reservations about Canelo fighting Charlo. And those two reservations, really two things. Charlo, probably three things. Jermall Charlo has had family issues, right? He's been out the ring for 2+ years. He's coming off a hand injury in that Montiel fight, and he had no experience at 168. So I was like, it's a big fight, but at the same time, yo, you know, you're fighting a guy that's never even fought at 168. So what does Canelo do? Canelo fights the smaller brother, according to this flyer, undisputed versus undisputed. So I guess he wants an opportunity to say, oh, I'm undisputed. But Jermell is also coming off somewhat of a layoff. He hasn't fought since Brian Castano, and he's a 154-pound undisputed champion. So I need to hear the details, but I mean, is Jermell Charlo moving from 154 close to or to 168? Because that's almost even crazier, because at least Jermall Charlo had one belt at 160, so he would be moving up 8 pounds. But if Canelo is fighting Jermell Charlo, who is undisputed at 154, and Canelo fights and he's undisputed at 168, that's a 14-pound difference. So I'm very anxious to see what they decide to do, since they're separated by a division. Jermell is under 160 and Canelo is over 160. So in the history of the 4-belt era, I don't recall this ever being done. I don't really know how you defend your belts from 54, undisputed belts, and take it up to 168 or a catch weight of close to 168 and defend that against the 168-pound undisputed fighters champion. So to me, that sounds kind of cap, because like, you got to look at it. If that's the case, then Kell Brook was a champion, 1-belt champion, IBF champion. So basically, realistically, I'm in my fight with Triple G, right? When he had the chocolate brownies and he was fighting Golovkin. Golovkin was a champion at 160. Kell Brook was a champion at 147. So that would be like Kell Brook fighting Golovkin at his weight, which is middleweight at the time, and bringing that IBF belt from 147 past 154 to 160. I mean, I personally have not heard of it. If you guys can think of an example where this has taken place, you let me know that in the comments section. Don't recall it. You know, maybe it eludes me, but I don't recall that. I don't know how you skip a division and both guys defend their belts. But, you know, we know the game of boxing has frequently made different arrangements and exceptions to their rules for Canelo Alvarez. It is still a big fight. Any Charlo versus Canelo would be a big fight, but I actually don't prefer this even more, just based on the weight differential, and the man's coming off of a broken hand, which canceled his January fight with Tim Tszyu. However, I will say this, I do come from the old school in terms of don't start none, won't be none. Jermell Charlo recently did an Instagram live, and he said that bitch can't beat me with that ish. This was like a date after the John Ryder performance. So Charlo did ask for this. I will say that I guess on Canelo's side, he heard that, and he's trying to call his bluff or whatever, but it's kind of weird. I think this kind of messes up things. I was looking forward to the Jermall Charlo, and I still said even with the inactivity, with coming off the Montiel performance, that would still be a dangerous fight, but he wants to fight the smaller Charlo. Kind of weird. I got to think about this some more. I just want to give you guys the initial news. Canelo just posted this as of me recording this video, and I'm not really sure how to feel about this. And the thing that looks bad for Canelo is you could fight David Benavidez, which is the top fight that people probably want to see you fight, and he's a full-fledged 168. So you don't have to worry about Charlo not being at 168, being at 160, Jermall, and being on inactivity. You don't have to worry about the other Charlo, smaller Charlo, Jermell Charlo, coming from 154, possibly 14 pounds, or to some 160 pounds something catch weight, and coming off of a hand injury. David Benavidez is the ready-made fight, and he's a former two-time champion in that division where you're undisputed, and you're trying to pick on the Charlos kind of off injury, inactivity, and both guys, no matter what Charlo were to get it, Jermell or Jermall, they would both be coming up in weight to fight at 168, presumably. So I'll wait for some more details and give you guys continued coverage of this. Kind of shocking, I don't really get shocked in boxing, but for lack of a better word, it is something that I didn't expect. All the reports were making it sound like Jermall Charlo was the front runner, and come to find out, according to this, is Jermell Charlo. Unless Canelo's just teasing. I don't know, because he didn't really say nothing. So I don't know if Canelo's just teasing this idea or it's a switcheroo. I really don't know at this point. All I know is I will continue to give you guys the coverage. If anything should change, I will update you. I'm just getting this and reacting to it, Johnny on the spot, because I am the best in the business. Let me know what you guys think, and I'm out.